What is going on, everybody? MB Works up at it again. Marlon Brandless, your host, and we're checking out a little bit of a perspective here on this game that I'm all about. It's called Starship Evo. Now, we're on the eve of a huge drop of a competition of space station building, and YouTube is about to get flooded with all these crazy cool space stations that are player created and then auto generated in game. So before we all get lost in the world of space stations, I've seen a lot of videos where people are showcasing people's ships and they're not necessarily familiar with Starship Evo. And then I've seen people very familiar with Starship Evo, a lot of guys that I know in the Discord that do fantastic tutorial videos and showcase videos. What I haven't seen is a full kind of cornucopia choice selected playlist of the different build styles that build languages, I should say, that are capable of in Starship Evo. So as opposed to other building games, you can kind of tell all the ships kind of look the same, all the bedrooms look the same after a while, like, you know, Space Engineers, Starmade, From the Depths. It kind of just all becomes redundant. And what I haven't seen yet is, well, an overview of some of the current community build ships that are available on the workshop. And yeah, hopefully that'll inspire you to come check us out. So first of all, yes, I made my name in blocks. Yes, it's a ship. Yes, it's drivable. Yes, it's absolutely ridiculous because plants can't survive in space. And you can't smell them either, but they look nice. All right, let's get started, guys, shall we? We got a lot to cover. So this is a little overview of the different sizes, and we got a little surprise guest back there. And you can get a lot bigger. I've seen some pics posted in the gallery that are much bigger. But as of yet, the most unique and interesting designs I found on the workshop are right here. So we're just going to take a little quick overview so you can take a look. Okay, I'm going to go real fast. We got a lot to cover, so it's already going to be a pretty long video. But yeah, like here. So custom doors, all that, of course. And the build design has really gone ahead. In this case, this is one of mine, but I was fascinated by what I could do and actually make it look like kind of like a space car. Like the fact that I could angle it the way it is on the front and the interior. Like, and I didn't really spend that much time on the interior, but the detail I was able to do compared to other games really blew my mind. And, you know, little things like the way the logic is set up. I could set up all these lights and all that stuff. And, you know, I set up like an actual engine with like pulsing parts. Like, it's just cool. And it's very easy to make. I made that like intuitively. I was like, oh, I'm going to make a crazy custom car and it's going to fly in space and it's going to have rolling windows because that totally makes sense. And like, there you go. Like, I have it. You know, I was like, I'm going to design a little logo and, you know, like I was up and running in no time. So that's a civilian build. It has two, goes on both on the ground and in space. And this is our second civilian build. And this is a space truck. So he's hauling some neon jungle. Let's see what he's got inside. I'm not going to bother with the doors and all that. I just want to show you guys the build language and inspire you with a lot of images rather than going into too much detail within each. But just so you know, you see what's going on here. And these are all functional. Like, don't mess around. Like, maybe they're not. I spoke too soon. Oh, this one's functional. Anyways, look at this. I would live here. Like, would you not live here? You know, like, I would live here. And this looks like it's on a, yeah, it looks like it can retract and like fit nicely. I wouldn't be surprised if this rotated back in a flat position. This is great, man. Look at that. Got a bunch of storage junk and night lights, quality of life stuff. This is what I mean. Like, I actually feel like I would like to be there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the whole dystopic space odyssey look. Okay, but I'm a huge fan of this. this kind of build design. Like, just look at this. This is awesome. This is really awesome. Anyways, moving on. Uh, build languages, details. It doesn't have to be big. This is 5 by 3 by 7 meters. It's tiny. It's about as tiny as I could build a ship. And my goal with this was to see how far I could push, like the designs and like how detailed I can make things. And man, this game really does not disappoint in terms of those options. All right, let's move on. No, there's a few by this guy. I don't know his name, but this is his logo. Um, and he builds these cool, funky shaped attack ships. Keep in mind, these all have working landing gears. Some have special functions, dual weapons, auto turrets, you name it. Okay. And most of these controls look like they're functional. And it's just a really cool shape. And that's why I picked these ships mainly because for me, they represent something, interesting. This looks like one of those Star Trek ships with the wings going down. Comment below if you know which one I'm talking about. Is it Klingon? Do the Klingons have like this shape? Sorry if I'm giving you motion sickness, but like that inverted shape there. Is that the Klingons or am I wrong? This one's really dope. This one I have to show you because it gives you an idea of what you can do. Bam! Look at that transformation. Like, this is all user made logic and time. Now, there's a few bugs on it, but like the fact that you can do this, like look at that transformation. Just love it. Love it. So good. Anyways, had to show you some of the capabilities. And then here we go. Like, this is one of my favorite builds in terms of small. Look at this. It's not even flat. It's slightly angled. It looks like a racer. It's got the numbers, got that exposed engine for that lightweight, super flash, air coolant look, functioning switches. Look at that. Logic. This is some good engineering here. This is where you place all your logic. Perfect for maintenance. Look at that. Cockpit too. Yeah. Yeah. So let's just like take a second and notice how like not a single one, maybe the guy that made the same two first ships there because it's the same designer, but look at these build styles. I know what you just saw. Look at these build styles. They're all so different. And we have some homage here to the Halo franchise. There's two of them, and they are to scale, and you can download them, and it's user made, and it's fantastic. I love absolutely everything about this. I love how this whole thing just like fits together and how it brings back memories from oh so long ago. I love it. All right, moving on. Same designer as those first two, but I don't know, man. I'm just a fan. I'm a fan of his lines. I'm a really big fan and comes up with these neat ways to look how flat, look how thin that is, man. Like that's not even like each actual block is a meter, so this whole up section here is a meter. These little guys, that's like 30 centimeters. That's so thin. And that's what I mean about this game. Like, I like voxel games, but the hit boxes and the collision boxes in this one are so small. You can really get amazing details. So we got some Star Wars homages, right, up in here. Always fan favorites to build, fully functional. And, you can go as deep as you want in terms of realism, how close you want to get to the original designs. You got your X-Wing right over here, fully ready to go. These wings fold back. Which button was it? Yeah, there you go. Boom. Can I get it again? Yeah, there you go. So, I mean, it's just moving on because we know what these ships look like, but it's a good benchmark to see how close you can get to the actual thing within an engine. More so, almost, I think, at first than community designs. This one I just like. I like not so much the top here, but I really love this tail design. And reminds me of like what's that transport ship in Aliens? The one that has like the fold out arm, like the fold out guns in Alien 2, Aliens. All right, so those are like the small personnel ships. We're gonna move to the faster, or sorry, the bigger, medium, let's say size, single person ships. And again, I've picked these out because of their unique design languages. And you can see how a lot of people like those curves, those angles. That's so hard to get in voxels normally. And like, look, this is, I'm not using ray tracer or nothing, but like, it's supposed to look like gold. It's supposed to be gold. And well, it kind of does look like gold. Moving on. I think I've seen this guy before. I forget where. I think it's Star Wars. Reminds me of General Grievous. I may be wrong. Comment below. I really like this guy too. This guy got a show. Um, sorry if I'm clipping into them. It's just I really want to keep this video as complete but as short as possible. Come on, get me in there. All right, here we go. Check this out. Air brakes. Because there's recoil in this game, you actually have air brakes. Let's just take another look. Ah, it slides back then opens. It's not just like a door shutting. And the mechanism goes in both directions. I love this. I love this. So good. Oh, there we go. And moving on, more Halo homage. And this one's really hi-fi, like a really good show of what's like. Look at the way the angles happen. How we made the air intakes, the greeble, which are like the details. And you take a step in, everything's functional. Look at this. Perfect. Perfect. I feel like I'm back playing Halo, but I got all these extra areas to visit. Yeah, I know Star Wars homage would be complete without this guy. And yeah, his wings change before you ask. Boom. There he is. Guns pull out. Notice how the guns are no longer pointing forward. Um, yeah, that's just, I just want to play with the buttons. All right, moving on. I picked this guy because he looks way closer to like a normal ship. Looks almost like a retrofitted Earth ship for high altitude, low orbit flight. And that's it for the medium ships. So now we're gonna go to I would call them medium large. Like they're not by any means huge, but they're much, much larger. This is by far my favorite build. And I really think I'm looking at a pro in-game asset from I don't know what universe. And this is an amazing build. I'm taking a bit more time on a few of these guys because well they certainly deserve it. But the amount of time it took to make this, I can't even imagine. I think it's Servo, the name of the guy. Oh, look at this! Look at these details. Like this is insane. Like there's nothing that stands out as oh yeah, this is user made. Like no, this looks like a baked in asset for some crazy game like Dead Space 3, Dark Horizon, or no, Black Event. I just close this guy. Oh, he's going up on his own, but I'm in clip mode, so he's going through me. But look at this. Like, I'm showing this guy because it's crazy. You forgot to close the hatch. Probably me. Uh, Auto lights with sensors. Like, they put a lot of work. Auto doors with sensors. Like, I don't have to touch anything. What does this do? Yeah. Oh my God. And there's the side hatch. What? Airlock? Yep. Wow. Brilliant. Brilliant. So yeah. Yeah, this is an actual transporter, but decided to add these. This is great. Auto light when you step in? Get out. You really made a ship interactive. It's alive. It's alive. Like the way he made it. Look at this. Hardwood. Guys, keep in mind that like so much of this is not baked into the game. Like you can just make this. All these little pieces or blocks and the lines you see, like you can manually place or build it in a way that gives it more texture, more detail. Full of sensors, this thing. Oh man, what an experience. Oh, the bridge. Wow. Oops. Took too long. Bruce was like, nope. Now, it is probably one of the nicest bridges I've seen. The hardwood is great. It's like a throwback to actual ships, Admiral times. Um, yeah, that's something else. And we probably have what do we have over here? Simple yet elegant bunks. What's this? Huh? Might be a bathroom that isn't finished. Or it's a closet. Oh yeah, it's a closet. Get out. Quality of life on this ship is top notch. What's going on here? Oh, there's the captain's. Start with the bathroom. Oh man. What? Okay. Okay. Get a nice shower. Wow. Okay. Is next level. I haven't been throughout the ship yet, in case you guys haven't noticed. Um, I'm just kind of tripping out. Really? Servo? What? Oh my God. This is amazing. So yeah, you could get super creative with this and pretty much do anything. You made art? Get out. Skylight? Um, First day of the first month in some distant year, the whole sky froze gold. Damn it. Some said it was the aftermath of the radium bomb, while others told of a final retribution, a terrible revenge of the gods. Good origin story. Yeah, this is really nice. And, oh, una fenestra. This is nice. Okay, so I spent a lot of time on this ship, but man, like, wow. So, moving on, got a couple more ships to go. Um, we got more on the naval fleet. Yeah, the larger version, same builder that we've seen quite a few times, but he does a really good job at it too. Um, it's got good details and nice user experience. You walk in, nice kitchen, and way more rudimentary. I mean, it's going to be hard to live up to the previous one, but this is nice. This is way more like military style, what you would expect to find. Navy, fleet, nice. Little bunk bed there too. And here's your bridge. And more bunk beds with lights. This is nice too. Really enjoy the shape of this one. I like how you can really see the design language with different builders. This one doesn't have an interior, but in my opinion, is probably one of the smoothest lines I've seen in this game to date. I mean, the bricklaying alone is absolutely flooring, and how Puri was able to make that spear face, that spearhead. Wow. Because there are many ways to get to Rome, right? Like there's so many ways that you can make a shape, but even his design language for the shape, how these bricks texture to create like the scale effect and that air intake. Oh, and the way he's done these lines here. Oh my God. Big guns. And just look at that shape. Oh, oh wow. Probably some of the meanest thrusters I've seen in the game so far. No interior on this one yet, but see, for instance, you just download it, and do anything you want, in the inside. All right, second to last one. Well, last official until we get to the bonus, but or two more. Sorry, my bad. But we're starting to get to larger ships here. All right, and again, this is way more traditional kind of frigate type of shape. Oh, pretty nice here too, though. Not gonna lie, looking pretty good. Um, let's take a look here at the lines on the side. Yeah, got that scaffolding. Very Cosmos 1999, like old 70s show. Um, on the outside and the inside, this lady, he went super cartoony, a totally different feel. Um, Not unpleasant. What is this? Okay, so this is how creative this guy got. All right. So what this is, I'll explain it to you. He used stickers to make a shape that looks like his ship. Then he put a screen on top and drew the lines with, whatever, the like space bar and stuff, and made a map overview of his own ship. Genius. Again, not baked in. And then this seems to be, oh yeah, this is totally up on a control. You could for sure control this. Yeah, there you go. It moves up, probably moves around. Nice periscope. Okay, cool, cool. Very nice bridge too. Very, very nice bridge. And oh, it's my favorite. Everyone loves the moving chairs, man. You really feel like you're on top of things. You get in, you're just like, the only person that can do it is you. And you just get in, you're like, all right, I'm ready. Let's go. Anyways, this is cool, man. Really good job. Really good job to whoever designed this. But see, the inside gets really, really spacious. You got a little kitchen area, nice fridge, starting to get long hallways, different levels, sub levels, access, hatchet. Like you start wondering, how am I going to fill this? What more rooms can I put? But like that's what's going on. Like engineering. Oh, and this is a what? This is an elevator? Homie's got an elevator? Okay. All right, fine. I'm gonna pay homage to the clipping. Um, and here we're in the sublevels in a hangar bay. I love it. And this probably works. Yep. This is a maglock, and this is on an arm, so you can move the arm, connect to anything you want, even a small ship, although I doubt it'll fit in here, and then move that ship without powering it on. Brilliant, Winston. Brilliant. This is cool. Got this whole like cargo maintenance area. And area, what? Protective barriers go up first? And then what timed? Timed. Yeah. Yeah, you place a surprise turret on this. Surprise, motherfuckers. But no, then you'd shoot yourself. Landing gear is nice, man. Super nice job. For now, there's a bug that the inside colors bleed out on the outside. So it makes it look funky, but in reality, it's all going to be white. Uh, for those of you that don't play the game, say the lights are bleeding through, but that's being fixed. All right, last on the official list, largest as well. This is a beast. Um, Stealth ship, incursion ship. I don't know what else you want to call it. I went with that classic. Um, what was it called? Is it the Blackbird look that had that similar dual thrusters on the side back in the 80s and 90s. Beautiful shape. Again, not to the extent of the other one, but could believe, pardon me, could believe that this is a baked-in asset, maybe like an NPC asset, but totally believable to be like in-game. And let's take a look at the inside. Got gravity, Greyhound, deck plan. Okay, so that's nice. It's more of like a military setup. You could tell right away what's going on up here. Hello, hello. All right. Moving on. Got our logic. So you got that kind of straight fuselage design. Bare bones. Looks like a panda. Bare bones, but you would expect that on a military panda ship like this. And got more logic here. And here you got this nice forward battle bridge, armored, right? No visors. This is meant for battle. Yeah. And so this kind of gives us an idea of the different design languages we can do. Obviously, as the bigger the ship gets, the more people tend to go with that straight fuselage look. We do have a bonus. Ha! Ha! Oh, where did it go? Did it disappear on me? No, there it is. Here's our bonus for those of us that know. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is from Warhammer. But in terms of like over the top design, I have no words for this. And it looks good to me. And it really reminds me of Warhammer if it's not Warhammer. Like specifically a model that I think I remember seeing at Games Workshop way back in the day. But this is nuts. Never, ever have I ever seen a game that allows you this type of variability in design language. Like ever. How is the entrance here? That's right, because it's a normal boat. It's like a pirate ship, so you enter normally. I don't know, whatever. Let's just clip in. Do do do. Oh yeah, it is. You do just clip in. So wow. So he's got different modes. Is it? Yes. Oh yeah. Put that back under glass. It's a sacred weapon of the ancients. Military style bunk beds. Like, okay, it's fairly minimal interior. Nothing too crazy so far. I mean, the outside alone is worth it. Is definitely moves. Probably some fins, some tail fins that come out if you push a button in the cabin. Oh wow. Okay, I take that back. Yeah. 1878 ain't got nothing on this. Woo! That's amazing. Steampunk look, hides the gravity as a fireplace. Love it. Love it. And then you have this classic minimal battle bridge. Guys, it's been an epic journey. We've moved across so many design languages. This is way too fast. And I hope it's inspired you to come check us out. Starship Evo Early Access. And the links are going to be in the description. But how did he move? He just moved on his own. Well, until next time, hope you enjoyed. It's MB Works, Marlon Brandless signing out. I'ma see you in space.